Guys, my name is Birga and welcome to my tutorial video about utilizing audio and video scripture content to build viewing or listening groups where you can engage with your family, with your friends, wherever they are in the world. So bear with me, I'm new to this video recording program and software. I'm hoping it doesn't have too many bugs in it, but we'll go through it together and hopefully I can make this clear and understandable for you to engage right away. So first off, what are you going to study? Where do you find the content? I'm going to direct you to the web address, which is live.bible.is. That is this page, excuse me, that's open right behind my picture. And what I have up is Matthew 1 in the English Standard Version. Now, as you see me hover my mouse, you have the option to select a different version, a different language if you need to, and then obviously you can toggle to what book of the Bible that you want to go to. Now, in this particular version, the ESV, you are going to have these beautiful video packages available in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These are produced by Lumo Films. They are high quality, geographically accurate video, which is the story of the Gospels, but it is just the narrated word on top of the video. It's no extra content, it's just the narrated word. A great tool for visual learners, a great tool for those that maybe are new to the Bible or just want to experience it in a new way. But live.bible.is is where you're going to go to access this entire library of content. And if you need to have different languages available, maybe you are listening or having a viewing group with somebody that lives in another nation and speaks another language, then they can select the language that is their heart language that they most relate to. So that's where you go for the content. Now, how do you meet online? How do you get this viewing or listening group together? Couple of different free tools I want to make you aware of. First off is Zoom. If you have not used Zoom, then this is new to you and hopefully very simple to use as well. Zoom.us is their web address. And I've been using Zoom like crazy the last couple of weeks since this quarantine has been in effect. I have had countless meetings where I've had anywhere from 2 or 3 people to, I literally had this morning a meeting with 450 people. Now, I'm not interfacing with all of them. It was kind of like a lecture style where the person hosting the meeting shared her screen and there's select people that she allowed to be visible on her screen. But all that to say, this is a phenomenal tool. There is a free version, which is what I have. I've never had to pay for this service. If you need more advanced features, there is a fee-based version of this, but like I say, for most usages, I think the free version works just fine. So you'll go to zoom.us, you'll create an account, and it will generate a URL for you that you can then invite people to join you on Zoom at a specific date and time. You will have access for both video and audio to link up. So if somebody is in their pajamas and crazy bedhead, they can turn off their video and you can just hear them. Or if you want the full experience of come come as you are, then you can have the video on as well. But this will pop up little boxes of the folks that are on the call with you. You can screen share. So just as I was sharing my screen here, you could see the Bible.is platform. You can do that through Zoom. You, as a host of this listening or viewing group, can share whatever content you like through the Zoom platform. So it's really easy. If you've not used it before, there are some YouTube tutorials. You can certainly check that out and get more information there. So if you don't have the access to have everybody gathered together at the same time, here's another option for you. It is WhatsApp. This is going to be more of a messaging service. This is going to be, let me open it real quickly. I've got it down here. So I have a WhatsApp mobile listening group. I've got a number of ladies and I that get together. We do it twice a week. I post the link to the scripture that we're going to read. People read them or listen to them. In this case, I've got the link that goes to the Bible.is platform. So people are listening through scripture. And then they can comment things that stood out to them, things that challenged them, things that they had questions about. And so we have this dialogue that runs back and forth. It's been going on for a number of different weeks here, as you see. So WhatsApp is another great free platform. You do need to download the app onto your phone first before you can use a desktop version. So just go to your Play Store, the App Store, depending on what type of phone you have, and you look for WhatsApp. You'll download it, and then once you have that, you can use the desktop version, which I just find a little bit easier because I can, expand it and look through it. But mobile works just fine for most people. Now, you can certainly use something like Facebook Live. That would be an option if assuming everybody has a Facebook account. But those are three free opportunities for you to gather together digitally. So through Zoom, through Facebook Live, or through WhatsApp, and you can form a listening or a viewing group. Now, one thing I would recommend is just be mindful that not everybody has the same capacity to spend time in the way that maybe you are accustomed to. So just be clear about what the time commitment is going to look like. Are you going to gather 10 minutes a day for 2 weeks? Are you going to gather together 30 minutes a day, twice a week? What do you approximate the time commitment to be? I think that's important to let people know up front so that way they can gauge whether or not they feel they've got the capacity to commit to that duration. And then what do you listen to or what do you view? Well, that's going to also be determined based on the needs of the people in your group. I've been hearing a lot of stuff online lately about people really wanting to go through the lamenting process. There's a lot of Psalms of David where he's crying out to God and he's feeling the injustice of it all. And maybe at the end of a particular psalm, there is no resolution, and people are feeling like they can relate right now. Right now, there is no end in sight to coronavirus. We know somehow it's going to get resolved, but right now we don't have any clear answers. And so people feel really drawn to the laments in the Psalms. Maybe you want to go through Proverbs. You can go through, a chapter a day for 31 days. Maybe you want to just do the Gospels. Maybe you want to do one of the letters to the churches. It really is up to you and your group and what's going to best minister to you in the season. Whether you need something that is more mournful and just an appeal before the Lord, or something that's much more encouraging and joy filled, you all make that determination. So, wanted to give you one more reference online about where you might go to get some additional information. I built this website, which is scripturegym.com. You see my little catchphrase there, practical tools to work out your faith. I want to mention, though, that I built this before the coronavirus hit. And so in here, you will see references to meeting in groups, meeting in public spaces, which obviously cannot happen in this time as most people are quarantined. So modify it as you need to. Go online as you need to through Zoom, WhatsApp, Facebook Live. Pick your poison in terms of getting together on the online platforms, but it gives you some questions that you might ask to spur conversation, gives you some different opportunities about how you can download apps or get access to different portals for scripture content. So you can check that out as well, scripturegym.com. I think that kind of hits the high points right now: where to go for scriptural content, how to use online tools to gather people together digitally, and then this Scripture Gym platform for you just to remind yourself on some of those opportunities and questions around how you can engage your group a little bit more deeply. So I certainly hope this has been helpful for you. God bless you. I pray that you have a very successful listening or viewing group as you gather friends and family together, and that it serves as a great encouragement as we keep our eyes fixed on the Lord, especially in this challenging season. We'll see y'all soon.